You don't like that? I'm just saging. Not everybody likes it. Some people think it stinks.
Welcome to N2! Class is in session.
How to be grateful for the coronavirus!
Let's start with what is positive about this situation, okay? Because there's a whole lot of negative going on about all the bad things that could happen, will happen, are happening. And, you know, I'm starting to finally hear talk about the solutions, which is wonderful, because that's what it's going to take to get us there. It's part of what it's going to take. But I personally feel that even more important than that is for us to always look for the good in everything. Okay, first of all, Mother Earth, she's getting a break, man, from all the pollution, all the millions of people on the streets every day, and just like, I mean, you gotta think of it from the standpoint of Mother Earth, man. Like, she's just loaded with all these badass kids. You, me, all of us, man. We just some badass kids. Most of us don't recycle 1,000%. We don't watch our carbon footprints. I'm guilty as well, man. None of us are doing as well as we could be. We put Mom through it, and I think Mom is fed up. And guess what? Mom's finna get a break, and that's a good thing, because when Mama is feeling better, she can take better care of us, you know. So once Mama's done with her drinking binge on this coronavirus, because we done put her through hell, things might level out. But we need to be getting back to being good girls and boys to make that happen. That's one positive. Another positive is the fact that, you know, we're being barricaded to our homes for a lot of us. And you guys have seen like the videos from like Italy and Spain and all those, like, just these beautiful moments where these people come together in their communities and they're playing music outside and they're singing together, and like, I mean, they're becoming one. Despite their differences, people who have never spoken to each other, that have been neighbors forever, are now joining in song, and they're rejoicing, and they're finding look, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Ooh, but they're having a good time, and they're finding joy in a time of grief and despair. And like that's the thing, we have the power to turn this thing around, y'all. Some of you could think I'm crazy. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I really don't care who thinks I'm crazy though, because you know what? I will be the earthy, crunchy love child in the Ninja Turtle outfit if I have to be, because you know what? I don't have to be. I want to be, because that's who the hell I am. And we all need to get back to being who the hell we were supposed to be. And we cannot get to that person until we find our inner peace. So let's get back to the peace and happiness and the singularity that we're all looking to achieve. It's not like machines and man. It's within us. It's with us and nature. We're part of nature. Nature's part of us. It's all part of the same thing, man. Like, we have to get back on board with each other. And I think with what's going on with this coronavirus crap, it's literally forcing us to do that. I mean, I went outside today and there were like kids walking their dogs instead of locking their doors, playing video games and stuff, you know, and people are sitting home with their families and they're talking to each other. They're getting time off. That's the other thing, man. People are all pissed off because some of y'all got some time off work. Like, I get it, man. I got bills to pay too, but there's nothing you can do about it in the moment. I mean, stressing and worrying about what's gonna happen is not going to do anything good for you. It's just going to fuck up the current moment that you are having. And that's not the point of life, man. The point of life is to enjoy every moment and make every moment the best that you can. And you cannot do that if you are stressing about the past or the future or even the present, really. You have to always try to look for the thing you can be grateful for in the moment. So, back to what we can be grateful for about the coronavirus. I feel like this thing is forcing people to look inward, you know, like we can't go to the bar, we can't go to the club, you know, I mean, we can barely go grocery shopping. There's a lot of different things that are freaking people out about carrying on normal everyday activities, but that's the thing, is I think some of our everyday normal activities need to change just a bit. I think the earth is doing somewhat of a rebalancing act, and the longer we choose to sit there and butt our heads against it and fight it, the longer we're gonna deal with this bullshit. I'm personally over it. I got shit to do. You don't figure out how good something is until you see the other end of it. It's that whole yin-yang thing, you know what I'm saying? Just, I mean, right now people are being forced to look inward because we don't have all these outside distractions at the moment that usually are keeping our minds occupied. I think this is going to be a really good thing for the world around us at the end of all of this. there's gonna, some people won't be so lucky, but as I've mentioned before in some of my posts, if any of you guys follow my Facebook, we make our own luck. And what I mean by that is we create our luck, and we do that by sowing seeds of happiness and love and joy. And when you're out there just all full of fear and negativity and anger, you're creating more of that. So right now we're all being forced to be grateful for the things that we have, like a roll of toilet paper, for the love of God. Like that shit's hard to come by now. Spend time with your families. Catch up on some things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do if you could not just sit there with yourself. From everything I've learned so far in my journey, that is the whole thing that we need to do, is learn how to figure out how to be grateful for everything that we do have and make the best of it and enjoy every moment. If you think of lack and what you don't have, you will only get more of that. But if you are always focused on things going well for you and the things that you do have, you really can't be upset. And that just naturally is going to make other people around you happy because you're not being a and it's helpful all the way around. So get on board, man, please. Find your happy. Enjoy your couple weeks off. Deal with the problems when they come. And don't make fun of my nails, because I play guitar, I'm a musician. This is why I don't paint my nails. It's pointless. It all comes out. Anywho, that's the point of this whole thing. Don't let anybody take your happy. Be the light, guys. Mahalo.